Happy Friday afternoon, everyone. It is Jen at Ink Paper Rubber. I think it is now officially the weekend for most of you, so hooray for that. I got in a shipment today that I actually wasn't expecting today. I earlier in the week had hoped it would come today, but didn't think it was actually going to get here until Monday, and by gosh, it showed up, and I wanted to be sure and share it with you so that if you were kind of on the fence about whether you were going to stop by this weekend, maybe it's helping your mind. We've got in so much fun new stuff this week. We got in Impression Obsession. We got in the brand new Tailored Expressions release. And now I have this today. And I also got in the latest art journaling from Stan. So many fun things. So let me show you what we got in today. Hey there, Miss Jan. All of you that love to do art journaling or mixed media will like these. This first one here is quite a large one. I'm not sure the size, but it's bigger than, it's probably 12 inches by, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 inches. It's called Crochet Laces, and you can see it really does look like a piece of crocheted lace. So many fun things that you could do with that. We also got in two smaller ones. This one is called India Tile, and you can see how pretty that is. And then we also got this one, which is actually technically a template or a stencil and not a mask, also called India Tile, and those two work together. You can see that the mask perfectly fits into that one. So lots of fun techniques you can do with that by having both the positive and the negative. Also got in some more VersaFine Clair ink. Got this in Pine Cone, which is a really nice deep rich brown. We're going to be using it in our class on Sunday. It works great for stamping sentiments, especially with some of the clear stamps that sometimes you have trouble getting to accept ink really well. This ink works really great, so I wanted to get some of that back in. Also got back in the Zig Clean Color brush. This is Haze Blue, and it's a really nice pale blue, so it is great for lots of techniques. But primarily what we got in today was the new Avery Elle release, and there are so many cute things in this release. I just couldn't wait to share it with you. First of all is this little mid-size stamp set called Legendary. And you can see here we have kind of an octopus, but really more of a sea creature. In fact, here it says up here, you can say have a Kraken birthday, have a legendary birthday. You also get this pirate ship and a cake that you can put up in his tentacles and do some really cute things with that. And there is a die set that goes along with that one. Another medium-sized stamp set is this one here, which is their Peekaboo car, and you see you get this adorable car. You get a sentiment, sound the alarm, it's your birthday, and you even get here, if you want to put a siren on top of it, there's the siren, and even for the lights, and there is a present. And there are lots of things you could put in there, but something that looks absolutely adorable are these new creatures from their Peekaboo Scary Pals set. You can see all these funny critters that we have on here, including the dinosaur and the dragon. And what's really cool is you get these critters, but you also get their little paws are separate stamps, so it is perfect to put them driving that car. You also get here, you've got a sign with some sentiments you can put on it, some balloons and some stars. There is a die set for this. That one was back ordered, but it looks like it is in now, so hopefully we'll have that matching die set for that pretty soon. Have a couple of things that are perfect for summertime. I know, so cute. This one is called Pool Party, and you can see we have these adorable little girls, two of them hanging out in their pool floaties. Here we have one lounging on her beach chair. They have their very own little swimming pool, beach balls, and beach umbrellas, cute little umbrella drink, and some nice sentiments on there, and a die set for that one. And then this one is another one of their Peekaboo sets. This one is the Peekaboo Summer Pals, and this is really cute. You can see you have the pool floaty here, and then you have all these critters that you can have hanging out in that pool floaty. Again, you can see their wings or flippers or paws or what have you are separate so that you can pose them however you would like. And some sentiments on that set. And there is a die set for that one. And this one is really fun. This one is called Rainbows, and you can see that you get this pretty rainbow stamp with the cloud. Here is a sentiment down here that is not attached to that, so you don't have to stamp that sentiment down there because you get that sentiment as well as these two here. You get some hearts and some raindrops. And what is really cool is the matching die. There's a number of pieces for this. And you have here, this piece will cut out between the lines of your rainbow, so you can use that to make a shaker card. You can see that you have this middle piece here that cuts out around the stamped image. You also have a larger die that's just a little bit larger than the stamp, and you can use that to actually make a shaped rainbow card. And there is also a separate die in here for the clouds, so if you want to make a shaker down here in the clouds, you can do that as well. So really, really versatile. I wish I actually had ordered more of those than I did, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Always can get more of them in. This is another standalone die that I was debating on for a little while. This is the dotted frame die, and you can see that it has a die that cuts out a frame that has this nice little dot detail on it, and you get some additional dies with it. You get this word die here that says celebrate. You also get this stitch tag die that has the tag topper, and then you also get this stitched 3/4 circle, and that is really what sold me on it, because that is perfect to use for a sun or a moon if you want to have it kind of coming up out of the horizon. Instead of just having a circle, you can have this nice stitch circle. So lots of versatile elements on that, and I'll show you some samples here in just a minute. And the last thing we got in is another standalone die, and this is the Grand Photo die. And this one is really cool. You can see that it cuts out basically this large rectangular frame, and there is an area at the bottom, this area that you see that's open, that does not cut out. So that's going to be solid, whatever your paper is down there. But then it cuts this square opening up above with the stitching detail, and it also does a cloud background and some stitched hills. And so that lets you build a really cute little scene in here while still having room at the bottom of your card down here to put a sentiment, and you can use the included banner die with that if you want to as well. So let me show you some samples, because a lot of times these things make more sense if you can actually see a sample of it. First of all, here is the dotted photo frame, just the frame itself, and you can see what a nice frame that makes for a lot of different images with just that nice little dot detail on there. There you can see the Grand Photo mat, so hopefully you can see some of the details in there. The stitching, it's kind of hard, but you can see how there at the bottom it's got room for your sentiment down there. So it almost does kind of look like a Polaroid frame that has the larger section at the bottom. Now here they've covered up the hills with the pool from the Pool Party stamp set, but I'll have another one here I think that will show to you a little bit differently. This one here uses the Legendary stamp set, but there you can see that they have used that 3/4 circle die from the dotted frame to add that, don't know if it's supposed to be a sun or moon, but whatever behind there. So really like that die a lot. Here is another one using the Grand Photo frame and the Legendary again, and you can see they have used the hills that kind of cuts out as the waves to have the sea monster coming out of. There you can see the Peekaboo Scary driving the car, and that is so stinking cute, I can hardly stand it. I will tell you that we are planning a class in July using some of these new products, so you want to keep an eye out for that. And here is another card, again using the Peekaboo Scary Pals. Here is one with the little Summer Pals. You can see the little, looks like probably a dolphin in his little pool floaty. And here is another cute little set using the Pool Party with the two little girls having a grand time in their pool floaties. And finally, this is the Rainbow, and you can see this is actually a shaped card that actually opens up, and they have created a shaker in the top part of it. And actually it's a little hard to tell here, but at the bottom they use extra smaller cloud shaped die. Instead of cutting a shaker, they have cut out another piece of cardstock that they have inked and stamped with the sentiment, and then they have that popped up on there to give some extra dimension to the card. So that is a really, really great stamp and die combo set. All right, that is all that I have for you right now. I hope you all have a really great weekend. If you have some time, stop by and see us. As always, we will be here both Saturday and Sunday, and we'd love to have you stop by. See you soon. Bye.